Hi everybody, welcome back. It's been a few weeks since my last tip. It's been a crazy busy but a very productive season for myself, and hopefully you've had a great time out on the courts as well. So as we shift gears, going from a full competitive season in Palm Beach County, moving on into the summertime, I'm sure many of you are going to be out there practicing your tennis games on the court, working diligently and making some changes. So a few things that I'd love to offer you as suggestions on ways you can improve your game as sort of blanket statements over the summer. We've now got 4.5 or 5 months or so before the season begins again in Palm Beach County. So we've got some time out there to make some good improvements. So a couple of things I'm going to throw out there at you. Number one, we'll start off with some serves. So if your serve is not necessarily a weapon on the first serve, I would ask you to go to your local pro or whomever you work with and take a look at your grip. Take a look at maybe if you're not in a continental grip, making that change to a continental grip so you can work on pronating your racket head to get a little bit more speed. Additionally, continental or even a little bit to the backhand side on the grip. For the second serve is good. You can hit a little bit of spin on that second serve, so as we move into the season next year, every time you're going to hit that second serve, you can hit it just a little bit harder, and the spin is going to help keep the ball in play and make it a little bit tougher for the opponents. Next thing, take a look at some of the ground strokes. So biomechanically, you know on the backswings, for example, the racket edge should be a little bit above the hand. I'm assuming you all have the correct grips on the ground strokes. So take a look at on your backswing, making sure the racket edge is a little bit above your hand. Take a look at making sure the arm is extended away from the body, both on the forehand and on the backhand, both the two-handed and the one-handed backhand. That's real important. Take a look at your footwork, making sure that you're comfortable with short balls, deep balls, and wide balls, and that you know the proper stances for those. Looking into volleys, for those of you that are not using a continental grip, it is the grip that we all would recommend, all the pros in the area. It's the grip that we all use. It's the grip that the pros on TV use as well. And if you're not comfortable with a continental grip, I would recommend highly that you do get comfortable with it. There are many benefits to it, and I won't spend too much time on it in this video on what the benefits are, but just please trust us and know that it's basically the same grip for a forehand volley and a backhand volley up there at the net. It allows you to put a little underspin on the volley when you need to, and basically trying to sell this to you is it's going to save you time. In fast volley exchanges, you're not going to have time to make big grip changes. So if you use your regular forehand grip and your regular backhand grip and you have to vacillate between those two, there's just not enough time to do that and hit the volleys correctly with the prop form and the proper technique. Taking a look at overheads. Overheads are key. If you don't like to come to the net, it might be because of your overhead. And if you're already a great net player, make sure that you spend some time on that overhead so that you can take that good solid strike of the ball and almost beg the opponents to lob you so that you can smash the ball. If you're someone that doesn't like to see a lot of lobs, you might be one of those players that isn't super confident in actually executing the overhead. So those are a couple technical tips, a couple strategic things. For those of you that are not comfortable with serving and volleying, that would be something that I'd love to see you guys work on over the summertime. Those of you that are not comfortable with hitting certain returns, whether they're down the line or a short, sharp angle or a lob return to serve, I would definitely take a look at that. Last couple suggestions here. Love to take you or pose the challenge to see if you guys can work a little bit on some poaching, both planned poaching and reflexive poaching, and possibly even doing a little bit of I formation or Australian formation. So there's a lot of information right there based on technique and strategy. The point is, go see your local pro, the pro that you normally work with. You can trust that all the pros in the area are great pros. They all do a great job, and try to challenge yourself to make these positive changes. And last thing I'll say about that is sometimes when you make a pretty big change to your game in the off season, you might take a step or two back, but in the long run, it's going to pay dividends, because once you learn the proper technique or you make those small adjustments and you get comfortable with them over the summer, you can parlay that into many, many more points and making things more comfortable on the court and just an overall better experience for you and your partner. So I hope this video offered some good information for you. I had fun making it and look forward to lots of new information coming your way, guys. Okay, hope your summer's off to a great start. Enjoy.